sir.
Stay still. Don't move. Don't move.
Okay. So good evening, brothers and sisters. I came out tonight to be in solidarity. There's a whole lot of crazy stuff that happened here, and we don't know the truth. We don't know the whole story. But you know what I should have said? First of all, I pray for the families of the two young men who died here last weekend, and I pray also for the souls of those young men who died here. I am still grieving myself in terms of what happened here. I agree, frankly, that there has to be, should be, will be an outside investigation of what happened here.
Good.
I don't totally disagree that internal should start their process, because that's what they're going to do. But their process, the entire process, as well as their findings and the review of those findings, as well as new investigation should happen by an outside agency following that process. I think that there are many things that folks don't want to say out loud, frankly, and won't say out loud. But we're not going to be finished with this until we get through it all and we have a full investigation that tells us every part of this story. I got to say something. I don't know how popular it is, but also we as a community, some of us who are in these clubs have to start acting as if we are brothers and sisters and don't start nonsense, or at least walk away from some nonsense. That is no way to indict the brothers that were killed. They both were doing the right thing, frankly, from all that I know and hear. And I'm glad so many people have been willing to tell the truth, tell the story, including folk who were looking out the window, who had nothing to do with it, but who stood up and came forward, and they told what happened. And what they said happened didn't agree with the reports that we were getting from the police department. So anyway, so that's my full statement, unprepared as it may have been. That's my full statement, is that we have to go forward with a full investigation of what happened out here, get the truth, because it not only, God bless those brothers, not only affects their families and what happened, but this is something that has been happening in the community and will continue to happen until and unless we get to the truth of what happened this time.
Councilman, do you think there's a need for legislation to be looked at as it relates to draw and shoot? I mean, 40 shots in a community setting, 41 shots.
I got you.
It reminded me of Amadou Diallo.
I got you. I'm not a law enforcement expert, and frankly, I would leave that to some of the brothers and sisters. I could name some names, but folk that we feel comfortable and trust to talk with us about what is proper or not.
The mayor has come out and said that she wants an independent investigation. Has she given any indication on who she wants to handle that independent investigation?
She hasn't talked to the council members that I know of.
What can the council do to stay on top of this? What the crowd here really seems to want is someone to be held responsible. What can you as a council member do to make sure that happens?
Well, so we have the power to hold our own hearings, including subpoena power, to talk to our agencies, and including folk out of the mayor's office. And we have legislatively the power to hold an investigation.
Are we allowed attendance?
And subpoena powers. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Are we allowed attendance?
Oh, sure, it's a public hearing. If we call for an investigative hearing, it will be a public hearing.
And I thought also the police can draw his gun when in danger.
Say it again, brother.
Police can pull their gun when they're in danger. With somebody laying on the ground shooting them, that's not danger.
Okay. I'm not the expert. I don't want to say something that is not so.
Does the council plan on holding any sort of hearing at this point? Are you still waiting to hear from the mayor?
Right. No, we're not waiting to hear from the mayor, but we have not come together at this point. Our next meeting is Monday a week, so we have not come together as a council to have this discussion.
Is this something that you will bring up?
Oh, yes, I'm talking to the president of the council, Jack Young, now regarding this.
Where are you at tonight?
Will your recommendation be for a hearing?
I think that we would have to have a hearing, but I don't want to jump ahead of all of that, frankly. And I have not had this conversation with my colleagues, and I don't want to jump ahead, to be frank with you about it.
We
We're going to thank him for being one. One that's coming out tonight, all right? Let us know he cares. That's what I'm saying. Now, the other ones have to speak for themselves as to why they were not here. All right? Because many of them going to be at some Raven celebrations. That's right. You know that, right? That's right. Well, who do the Ravens work for? Us. That's right. Who do the elected officials work for? Us. All right? So now circle back up, man. We're going to close out in prayer as we opened up in prayer. Councilman, you're welcome to stay with us, and we just want to thank you for coming. Yes, sir. Oh, God.